You already know what it is, man. You be the underboss, the apex. My partner Hurricane Joe Easy in the building. Fuego Talk is back with another special invited guest. The lovely, the beautiful, the talented, local superstar photographer Nicole Lynn. Photography is in the building. Thank you for coming, Nicole.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you.
We're excited. She brought some gifts.
Yeah, she brought us some gifts. So
Thank you very much.
note to future guests. Take notes. This is what good guests consist of.
It's just basic hospitality.
$10,000 in each bag.
See, that's why
conduct business.
Yes, that's why she's winning.
We're gonna take them off the table.
My partner always says the women are winning. She's definitely winning. Shouts to Nicole Lynn Photography.
Hi. What's up?
What's up with you? How are you doing?
Talk to us.
We're good. I said we're because I have employees, so I guess I don't see Nicole in photography as like a Nicole identity myself.
Right.
So the company's good.
So you speak for your whole staff when you say we.
Yeah. So by
That's
staff
beautiful.
we mean like
beautiful.
photographer,
That's
who's
beautiful.
like my clone, and then my assistant. So.
That's great.
Beautiful.
That's a step in the right direction. That's growth right there, right?
Well, we're trying. Right now, everyone is struggling in Miami.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so our business is struggling because we are not a necessity.
Right.
We are definitely a
niche,
luxury.
a unique,
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, when people are having a hard time paying groceries, they cannot afford the pictures because it's not just the pictures. It's the outfit.
Right.
It's the makeup.
What comes
the
along
hair.
with the territory? Yeah.
It's the nagging of the kids. It's the nagging of the husband who refuses to participate. Like,
They never.
So
do.
let's give a little bit. Let's give our audience a little bit of background on Nicole Lynn Photography and what you guys do.
Yeah,
Because
bring us into your world.
I know you're specialized in like the baby photography, right?
well, I specialize in family photography.
Okay, family.
And I guess I can, like, I have a focal, like, point of newborns
Right.
that
Awesome.
most photographers cannot do.
Right.
But I like everything.
Right.
I cannot survive solely off newborns because I don't charge enough and they're physically exhausting. Like, it's like, so I can't do more than one a day.
I can imagine that must be such hard work.
It is because,
Tedious.
and it's super hot in there because
Right.
the baby's naked. So
Right.
we need like a heat blanket.
Right.
Oh wow.
And so I have a space heater on, and then I like to wear like long sleeves because
Right.
it's just like before Corona, I never wore a mask.
Right.
None of these, and I would have these babies in my face.
Right.
And then after Corona, I just never let the mask go for newborns.
Right.
Okay.
And I never let go of the gloves. I never let go of like wearing a whole
The
outfit
safety.
specifically for that. But it is hot.
Right.
Like plastic gloves.
It's kind of like Corona brought that to our
Yeah,
conscious, right? And
it just made sense. Like, why
Yes.
wasn't I not doing this before?
That's
Like,
how I think about it. Because even me, like when I go like in public places and I'm like in a hotel or something, or I'm in like places crowded, I get into the elevator, I'll put on the mask. Like I always have one in my pocket.
yeah,
It's
I have
crazy.
one. Yeah, just in case. Like, you don't need, and because like people don't go to work sick to be assholes.
Yeah.
No,
They have to
facts.
survive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would love.
Right.
To not
They
work.
would love to be in bed
Right.
and sneezing on themselves, right?
Yeah.
But
Because I
we're
get
all-
mad sometimes. I'm like, damn, bro, that dude was sneezing and coughing all over the place, bro. Just go home if you're sick. But you're right. It's a necessity to be
Yeah,
out.
like I would love to be sick.
Right. And be home.
I would love
Yeah.
because even if I'm sick, I still have to get my kids to school. Even
Right.
if there's no school, I still have to feed them.
Right.
Make
Yeah,
sure
that's
that
what-
they're not,
that's what I mean.
doing
Right.
something
Mother.
ridiculous.
The mother, not the dad. Like I
Yeah.
said, always that's what I'm telling you.
Right.
The mom, brother. The mom is that.
Yeah.
All dads are like fun uncles unless they became a
Part-time
dad
dads.
after 40.
Right.
Part time.
Because
All dads are fun uncles. That's a bar
That's
right
real
there.
right there.
it
Hold on,
is
hold
like
on.
That's crazy.
I'll give it to you right there. Straight bars.
Shouts out
you
to the
heard.
dads that are fun uncles.
they are. They're the ones that like my kid's dad, like he came home, like he's in the army, so he goes off and does stupid army training, and then he's a government employee.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
He's
salute
on-
to him for his service.
For
man.
I was in for 13 years.
gonna
I
get back
know
to
what
that.
he's doing
Yes.
on his training.
So
like
you know that, yeah.
Yes,
That's
and
not.
Like,
thank
he
you
cannot-
for your service as well.
someone had to pay for the college degree that no one cares that I have.
Yes.
What's your degree in? What's your degree in? What do you have?
For the degrees, it's true that no one cares about. Let me get 5 on that.
No
That's
one
true.
gives a
Nobody
fucking
cares.
shit.
But
You
what
went
is the
viral.
degree
You
in?
went viral. Viral is more important.
I got a degree in political science.
Wow. Congrats.
And because I wanted to be an attorney.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I wanted to be chief of staff.
So you got an associate in
like,
political science?
No, a bachelor's.
Bachelor's.
Again,
Wow.
no one gives a shit because I'm a photographer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't even matter.
And then,
Use it, yeah.
at all. Because they look at my Pinterest page and like, oh yeah, you do good work.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Deal.
it. That's it. Deal.
I go out of my way to do like
Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle?
literally.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But
PayPal.
nope. No, they side with these crazy Karens. No.
Oh, wow.
No. But I lost my train of thought.
Well, let's get back to it because your business.
Yes.
You specialize. Well, you don't specialize. You do everything.
I do
family.
everything.
It's
I
family,
just
yeah.
I
Family portraits or
right and studio work. I have a 2,000 square foot studio in Kendall.
girl.
beautiful.
You go, girl.
Yeah, we have.
So
space.
what do you do at your studio? Do you like rent it out like for different types of shoots?
No, I take the pictures, or my photographer takes the pictures.
Okay.
And so I have. I've been there for 5 years already,
Congrats.
and thank you. It's been a ride. Corona almost killed us, but one of our clients suggested to open a GoFundMe, which did not occur to me.
Wow.
And but
And
GoFundMe had said that they would match $500 if you raise $500, and then people just started cash apping us and Venmoing us and Zelling us, and that helped us pay for rent because the government
we
totally
shut
failed
down.
us.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
shut
like
down.
Ruth Chris Steakhouse, they got money. Harvard got money. The Catholic Church
Okay,
got money.
We know who got money.
The big businesses
Not
got
us.
Right.
money.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got fucked really bad.
Yeah.
And then of course my business is babies.
Yeah.
Well, you think when the first newborn I did after Corona, like the height, it was a nurse's baby. It was her 4th newborn with me, so she's already like super.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are
She
four-
was already
family.
comfortable.
Yeah, she's family.
So
Right.
and she's like, Nicole, bro, I'm gonna get you a hazmat suit. You're gonna take these fucking pictures. And I had my N95 mask and a hazmat suit.
She really got you a hazmat suit.
Shout out
She
to the
did.
friend. Shout out to the
She
friend.
did Vanessa Quintero. Hey,
Shout out
babe.
Vanessa.
Shout out to Vanessa.
Woo!
Shout out to
Vanessa.
shout out to the people like that, the clients like
Yeah.
that really keep things going. Because
She
even
was
me,
like,
like,
no
yeah,
way. Like,
yeah.
you did my other kids.
Right.
This one's not doing, and she's a nurse, right? So I'm like, okay, you know medically, So
Yeah.
I took it, and then from there, I started doing more sessions with a brand new hazmat
Right.
suit. It was,
So
and I did that for like a year and a half.
really.
Wow.
It
They
took
got
me
you by.
like mid-20.
So you
Almost
shut down.
2022.
You shut down for a while.
I shut down for like the first 7 weeks.
Oh, okay. I shut down for like 7 months.
But I shut down, and
like in 2020, the first, like in when it first hit.
I was in a vague, my job classification's vague. So like, they didn't say I couldn't
Yeah.
because I'm a photographer, right?
Right.
And so what we would do, we had front porch sessions, and we'd go to our clients' homes, and they would sit on their front porch or whatever, and we'd take pictures, social distancing with our long lens.
Yeah.
And so we would just drive like $100 a house, and we'd go and we'd.
Still trying to
Made
eat.
it work.
Exactly.
Made it
So
work.
survive.
Made it work.
Exactly.
Hey,
And
that's
so,
a true
but, like, we didn't-
That's what I
entrepreneurial
was about to
spirit.
say. That's
True
entrepreneurs. You're not gonna
entrepreneur.
fail.
Yeah.
There you
So,
go.
right, so like who could come after me and know what I'm doing? Like, is this my first family?
Right.
My 50th? You don't know
course.
shit.
Of course.
And a lot of my clients, they were getting the economic impact payments, which it helped me. I hated that they got them because they were working.
Right.
And there was only limited funds, right? But they would also spend their money on me.
So it's coming back.
So
Yeah,
it,
so it's
it
kinda
kind of
comes
came back
back.
to me.
Yeah, full
And
circle.
so they would hire me, and then they pay me cash, right? So like
That's a blessing.
yeah.
That's a
totally. No, my clients
like
kept us
cash.
alive.
blessing. Yeah.
Everyone likes cash.
For real, cash
I went
is
through
king.
similar things
Queen.
because like I shut down the studio for like almost 8 months when COVID first hit.
Right, but you're stationary. You can get caught.
Right. So that's why we shut down for
mobile,
like
yeah,
7,
she's
8
Right,
mobile.
months.
She's
which is
mobile,
horrible.
yeah.
But
Right,
we-
I was like
the thing-
incognito.
The thing that helped me get through because we never got any loans, any of that stuff from the government. What helped me get by was the clients as well. Emailing me their sessions or whatever because a lot of people got the PPP and the SBAs or whatever, so they got equipment at the house.
Right.
So they would call me and be like, "Hey, how can I set this up?" So I'd guide them through it, set them all up with the Pro Tools. They started recording their stuff, and then they would just send me the sessions, and I'd mix it and send it back. And that's how we stayed alive, bro.
Yes.
That's how we survived for
We
like
stayed
7 or 8
alive.
months.
I got the
7
PPP.
or 8 months. Yeah.
I got the PPP, but it was only 24,000, and that's nothing
Wow.
when you have employees and overhead.
course,
Like
yeah.
No,
and I
that's
have
fine.
real
That's
estate in
accounted
Miami.
for,
Like, are
in
you
3 months?
like
4
what the fuck
months.
is $24,000?
Yeah,
Like
in
I can wipe
Kendall?
my ass with that.
In Kendall, cállate.
In Kendall.
Come on.
Yeah, we
We
ran
know
through-
Kendall
we ran
lifestyle.
through-
You got to be
yeah,
half
yeah,
rich.
yeah.
No, we know. I'm
how
right
it
there
is.
too. We know. I stay
It's
on Kendall.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's fucking absurd. So.
Yeah, it's not
That's
easy, man.
good.
It's not easy.
You
It was
did
a
it.
tough.
You
It was
did
a
it.
tough
No, my
run.
clients
survived.
kept me alive.
You
But
still
now,
Absolutely. Shout out to the good clients out there.
right? But look, so now the economic impact payments aren't coming,
Yeah.
right? And we're all struggling. And that stupid fucking tax credit. Oh my God, I hate Biden so much.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Because
Look.
look,
Let's get it.
my
Let's get
clients are still recovering from this
Okay.
because they received payments earlier than
Of course,
anticipated,
of course.
right? And they spent that money
Already
because they
spent.
fucking
No.
needed to, right? But then when it came time to tax season, right, we normally get a spike
Right.
during tax
Yeah.
season, but everyone's getting half their fucking expected amount because they forgot that from
to pay
July
it
to
back.
Forgot about
December
that.
You're
that
gonna
they
get
got
given out
tax
bread.
payments.
Those giving out
Mhm.
bread.
Yep, they're gonna get
Yes.
waxed.
And so and now all those credit cards that they were trying to pay off, they got half their money.
The credit card debt is so crazy right now.
It's insane.
because
Insane.
everybody's pulling from the credit cards. Look,
Because there's no choice.
I go to the bank. Watch this. I live in the bank, so I go to the bank and I watch everybody, and everybody's just borrowing money from the banks. Bar. That's it. That's all you see is the bank line. Nobody's putting the
crazy.
money taken out.
Yeah.
Just waiting there to go into the room to sign the paper and say whatever, even refinance the house, whatever it takes. I'm just saying to give me back some money I what I own. If I have equity, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Yep.
you know, it could be a personal
Crazy.
loan, a business loan. You know what I'm saying?
So are
Give
you
me something.
are you Trump 2024?
Yeah.
Oh
who's
my
your
God.
president?
No, look, when Trump won, I'm hardly a Democrat.
Right.
I'm not a Hillary fan.
Okay.
When that buffoon won, I cried. I cried because I'm a political science major.
Right.
Yeah.
I was pre-law. If I didn't
Right.
get pregnant
Right.
at 23, I would have gone on to law school
Right.
and been an attorney, right? But single moms do not have a pathway to law school,
Yeah.
you know? And I couldn't bring myself to abort her and whatever, blah, blah. But when he won, I cried. And then I was like, well,
Of joy.
we're...
Of victory.
I was like, well, we won't. At least we won't have World War III because he's buddies with Putin, right? So like, at least
There'll never be a World War III.
I think he was just
It's too-
smart enough and
there
had good
won't be a World
relations
War
to
III.
make it smooth.
I don't-
But I agree with you at that point. I was looking at it like, oh boy, and it was kind of he was kind of divisive at first. I felt,
I mean, I don't
but
like.
in hindsight, I look at him now and I'm like, yo, I wish we had
He's
him
the
back,
best,
bro.
the greatest ever, Trump. That's
I
all
mean,
it said.
at least I'll give Trump, right? I'll give Trump that he was pro keeping the business open.
Yeah.
So I always thought if a cop pulled me over, right? Because I'm always looking over. I only stop at stop signs if there's a cop. That's the reason why I stop.
Oh, wait, thanks for telling us.
It's not
Thanks
because
for
there's a
telling-
stop. And so, like,
She
I'm
doesn't see
always
stop
looking over my
signs.
shoulder, like, because if we're on lockdown, we're not supposed to be working.
course.
And of course, I'm in my minivan because I have my 3 kids. My ducklings cannot go to school, right?
Right.
So we're on our minivan, and that shit says Nicole Lynn Photography on the van.
On blast,
Like,
on blast.
I don't want, like, I need to be prepared, but at
Of
least I
course.
knew that Trump was
He
down
was
for staying open.
yeah,
DeSantis was down for staying open.
Thank God for that. Yeah.
You know, so at least I knew, like, okay, I might face prosecution, but the chance of that is not very
Very
high because the
small,
president is on my side.
Yes.
Right.
That's
And I'm a
right.
political science major, and I know what weight that carries because 2 of the branches of government were Republican.
Right.
So I was like, okay, so it gave me a little bit of peace of mind. But like, he was so stupid. He allowed the administration to do horrible decisions, and
That's
we're
the bad.
all
I don't think he was
suffering this.
he didn't have too much control over that. You know what I
But
mean?
like, he's like an entitled white rich man. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know shit about economic policy or
Right.
foreign relations or anything other than if that woman's ass is tight.
Yeah.
Or like that's his purview, and that's okay.
like
but
I
he's
said-
just not fit for office.
Hindsight is 2020. So I think looking back on it now, I don't think he did that bad though. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't live in a parallel universe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I gotta fix this.
No, I think
Get it right. Get it
Right
right.
now-
Did you see the mugshot?
Yes,
Instantly
Like-
such
he's such a
best.
buffoon. Like,
you know that's a promotional. Watch this. Hold on. Watch what I'm saying. This is what that does. Let's take into account what that mugshot does. It's instant popularity, even if you don't know who Trump is.
right.
He's already popular.
Yeah. So imagine if you never heard of him, because there's people that live in the shells
yeah,
and in the
you've been
rocks.
living
Remember?
under a rock.
Yeah. There's people that don't know. Now the whole world. You get me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about that picture.
To me, it's just it's funny.
That
like
went
it's
in
very
the world news.
ironic.
Remember that went throughout the world, guys.
Yeah. It's
like
very ironic.
It's
to
2
me,
weeks.
they put out that picture just to make him look bad. You know what I mean? It's very ironic. They tried to make him look bad, and it like backfired.
He already looks bad. You know?
You think so?
Like,
I think he's looking greater than ever. His numbers are crazy right now.
I know, but
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
He's
I'm not gonna lie.
smart.
I'm thinking Donald Trump is the only person right now that can actually put this country where it needs to be
I
and
said
fix
it.
things
I said it.
and smooth everything
I
out.
said it.
what I think is that national politics don't matter. It's the local elections that matter.
Absolutely, you're right about
And
that.
so
You're
all
right
these
about
things that they do in DC affect me nothing.
Yeah.
So when Dade County was like on lockdown, we have a Democratic mayor at the time, right? So I don't know. They're very like stay home. So that's why I was nervous. So I was confident with Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, if my mayor was pro get your ass back to work, then I wouldn't have been worried at all, right? Like
Right.
local elections matter. When we keep
Absolutely.
District 7 is the school district that I'm in. There's not enough parents that open their mouths and say, what the fuck? Why are there 3 dismissal times arbitrarily?
Pay attention, yo.
There
Take
you go.
notes.
Arbitrarily. Why am I taking 3 hours to pick up children?
Right.
Right? When the kid could literally just sit the fuck in the cafeteria
Right.
with whatever after school care worker you have and let them talk to each other. Let them socialize.
Let them do their
Do
homework.
something,
Let them
yeah,
get
they'll
started
do
on
Right?
their
They're in the
homework. Yeah.
cafeteria. Like it's not like what are you doing?
Yeah. I remember we used to do that when we were kids.
Yeah.
It was like a thing we would go
After
in and
school
start our
center.
homework. And
Well,
then,
because local elections are funded by lobbyists, right? And lobbyists
They
are
don't
all
want those
funding
programs.
after school
They don't
care
want it.
programs, right? They want after school care programs to exist.
right.
Because if they extend the school day to make working families provide for their fucking families, then the after school care programs would lose their money.
Yeah.
And they're very lucrative
It's
business.
simple,
Very,
it's a simple
very deep.
system. Yeah, it's a system.
Yeah.
It's lucrative to have someone watch your kid after school, but why is school ending at 1:50?
Crazy.
Yeah, to get them out quick.
Yeah.
But
Get them out quick.
But if the money's there because people are spending money on after school care, why don't we take that money and pay teachers to work the entire workday instead of working from 8:20 to 1:30? That is not
That's a part-time.
That's
job.
a part-time salary.
It's not to pay, and it's probably not even to pay the teachers' insurance.
Of course not.
You know, insurance is
Right,
about
they're-
30% of your income, 38%
Right,
of your
but like
business.
I'm sure they would like to work the whole day,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
but they don't have the opportunity because lobbyists are the ones who fund campaigns. But if we would get out and vote and blow these lobbyists out of the water, right? Because if we just showed up and said, "Hey, what you're doing is wrong. We need to have funding for teachers,
Right.
so they can work an entire workday and an entire the school year is 189 days,
Right.
Damn.
and that is including 4 weeks of vacation.
Wow.
Okay,
Which is spring break, the Christmas
winter,
break,
Winter.
winter break.
winter
right?
break, and then they get a week off for Thanksgiving.
I was about to say Thanksgiving also.
Well,
yeah.
is it a whole week now?
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
'Cause I know
Yeah.
it used to be like what?
It started off as like
2-3
Thursday,
days.
Friday,
Yeah.
then
Right,
they
Thursday,
trickled.
Friday, then
Yeah,
Saturday,
yeah,
and Sunday.
then
and-
Yeah, no,
Monday.
it's now it's like a whole fucking week.
Wow,
An
so they get a whole week
experience.
off
It's
for
an
Thanksgiving, too.
experience.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like there's not one whole month in Dade County that
That's
there is
still
school
I know about that.
5 days a week.
I know
Wow.
about that.
There's a fucking holiday because, of course,
There's a holiday or a teacher
Every
work day
day,
every
right.
week.
right? And the teacher work days are just basic mask for holidays, right? Like Rosh Hashanah, and like I just think that you should just excuse that child who's practicing the religion. Why are you shutting down the
The whole
school?
school, yeah.
Just
yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
child.
Because you
That
know how much
particular
it,
child, yeah.
you know how much
much?
it takes to cost for 1 day of childcare for 3 kids. It's $180.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So this is
because
what
it's
single
3
mothers are dealing with right now.
Right.
No.
So then we have to make a choice like, oh shit, well, what point is my daughter too young to stay home alone? Because I really don't want to take her to Walmart. And, you know,
We was
it's 3
staying
o'clock and
alone.
like you should still be in fucking school.
We were staying alone about 8. Like
right?
8
But was
years
it
old from
right?
the-
Just because we were?
That's what it is.
But that's the
That's
problem.
what it
If
is.
we vote in the local election, then who the fuck cares who's president? It affects us nothing.
Yeah.
What they do affects Ukraine and all, who cares? Whatever.
As long as our local government
Our
is
local
is
people,
intact, yeah. That's
right.
what we need, yeah.
And we have, I don't want to say corrupt, but we have a lot of incumbents who have done nothing for our community, continue to do nothing for our community, and they're still there. Because
No, they do
people
something.
only participate in federal elections as if they matter.
No, they only
Your vote doesn't count if you're voting for president.
They're not helping you. Remember, they're helping somebody else build another building. You're not being helped
Right, but if
financially.
enough of us come up and say, hey,
Absolutely.
I'm not going to buy that building. I'm not renting shit from here.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just that I think the government tricks us into caring about national elections and not care about local.
Oh, absolutely.
Because local elections matter.
Yeah.
Federal elections, no one gives a
They
shit.
push for that. Well, you know, the federal government's been trying to take over the
The
states
state.
for a long time. You know what I mean?
Right, but like they're trying to trick the average American. Right?
Absolutely. And I
Like,
think
don't
they're doing a hell of
They
a
can
job.
be tricked. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
They can.
that's the
They
problem.
can. No.
Yeah.
Not trying. They can.
They are.
Yeah,
They
because they don't go
tricking
to
them.
school for
And
more than a fucking 150 days a year.
And manipulated. Yeah, they're shutting down the
Absolutely.
education system here. It's the same
It's
thing.
not, there's been no education system here. My kids don't learn anything. Everything my children learn, I
At
taught
home,
them.
Yeah.
They go to
crazy.
school because I need childcare and like it's a societal requirement, right? And okay, maybe I don't teach my child trigonometry,
So much. Yeah.
but she don't fucking need it either. So like,
Did you guys see,
I don't teach her stupid shit. Of course not.
I read something where China has, they're using AI now to monitor
to implement the
the
school.
kids.
The
See how
grades
much
and everything. And
they're
work
paying
they're putting
attention,
in.
But
see how
look-
much they're studying, see how much, you know what I mean?
I will tell you now, I have 3 children who love to learn.
Right.
I have a science subscription where they get a package from Mel Science. It's like there's an app that you can go and do science experiments.
Right.
We have a telescope, microscope. Kids like to learn.
Of course.
Yes.
The problem is they're learning stupid shit in school. So
Yeah.
they don't want
They
to
don't
learn.
wanna learn. They don't
They
wanna
don't want to
grab that. They
learn
don't
how
wanna
to
grab
spell ice cream.
Well, they're teaching them crazy things about their gender and about
No,
crazy,
but
you know what I
but
mean?
that's
Like,
also like they're not teaching that one.
no,
but-
are they not? No,
No,
Because-
but kids talk about it, right?
Right.
Like, and I don't necessarily understand it, but I also don't care to fight someone's personal perspective.
Right.
So, like, my oldest daughter is a lesbian. I have known that from the jump because
You could tell.
you could tell.
I'm sorry. You could
because
tell.
when you have a little 6-year-old, little kids around 6,
they start doing promiscuous stuff. Yeah,
and
yeah.
they hide if they're like bashful or something. Like they have crushes, right? They have Valentine's Day in
how
kindergarten.
how they feel, of course.
And so I always thought she was just like above boys, but no, she just liked girls. So she talks about it, and now my 9-year-old hears it, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to school. The 9-year-old's going to school, overhearing the 13-year-old talk about whatever, some girl she likes. But she's for sure like no one's arguing with her. I'm not arguing with her. I've known this again from the jump. But the other one comes with questions, right? So who's gonna answer her question?
You are.
If she asks me, Mom,
The other one's a girl or a boy?
I have a girl, boy. And so the oldest girl's a lesbian, the middle girl definitely not a lesbian, but she's wanting to be like her sister. And I can identify the difference, right? Like she's not
You can catch it. You can catch
right.
it
I
right
can
away.
tell like
Oh, your mom, of course.
right, but I let her be, right? But when she goes to school and asks questions, when you don't get the answer you want, do you just stop?
No.
Of course
You
not.
keep
And
going.
children are the same way.
Right.
So they need a safe place to learn. Hey, my 13-year-old sister is saying shit that I don't understand because it's still below her purview. So like they don't talk about stuff like that, but they don't talk about literally anything relevant. I find like I look at their curriculum and I'm like my he's supposed to learn how to spell his name. Hello, his mom is a graffiti writer. Of course he knows how to spell his name.
Yeah.
And so he's learning nothing in school. My kids learn nothing in school. But they don't also spend much time in school. They're there 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah. It's crazy because you can't really get much done in 4 hours, right?
No, and then if after school care were affordable, you would think that everyone just leaves them there.
Right.
But when I go to pick up my kid, it's a madhouse.
Wow.
Everyone literally stops their day. Well, moms and abuelas. They stop their day.
Clear that up. Shout out to the abuelas too.
Yeah,
Shout out to
all
the
the
abuelitas.
abuelas, yes. They come out for their moms. So, like, I wasn't blessed with one. Like, my mom has done nothing for me. So, but I do see other people's moms trying, and I want to be that mom for my child. That's why I'm always like, oh, fine. Like, I want to be the mom
You're
that I
definitely
wish I
doing that.
had.
You're definitely doing that.
But
Seems like you're doing a great job at it too.
I'm trying. So, yeah,
Definitely
like,
doing it.
we just need to participate in local stuff. Who cares what Trump does? Ignore him.
Absolutely.
Go to WSVN 7 and follow those races. Everything is like broken down too.
Right.
And it's like super, and like Ron DeSantis made it hard to vote because you used to be able to get like automatic absentee ballots. Like if you sign up once, you sign up forever basically. But you can literally sign up for an absentee ballot, get your that shit mailed to you, mail it back, participate. And
Get involved. Get involved in your local elections, y'all. For real. We're big. Fuego Talk is real big on the community. And we want to get more involved with the community and the schools. And
definitely a voice. Yeah,
definitely. So that's why we want to have people like you, local entrepreneurs that, you know, are, and I didn't even know your background in political science, so that's good. And I love all this insight that you're bringing to the table. This is what we need.
Yeah, no.
We need this because we need to provide this value to our viewers. You know what I'm saying? This is what we want.
I'm constantly trying to educate my clients. I'm trying to help them help themselves. Like I think every single person should have a small business.
I think you were talking to me about you wanted to have your own podcast at one point.
No, that was not me. I think that was the person that you're interviewing before. No, really? I'm not. No, that's not. No,
sure? I think you'd be great to have a pod.
I mean, I said like it would if I had all the time in the world. Like I don't have the time to do it. No, I know I'm charismatic and I could talk to people. Of course. And and I have a ton of clients that I always like because we just talk, right? And we talk about what they're doing, right? And I always thought like, man, I should record our conversation, like because my sessions are 2.5 hours, right? So what do we do for 2? And we don't just sit there and stare at each other. Yeah. Right. I mean, a lot of my jokes are the same, but it's new to them, right? Like, right. like
your material gets so old, but it's new audiences.
Well, it's also tailored to your audience too, right? Because like I have some people who are like, you know, blindly in love with their husband, and I'm like, you guys are gonna get divorced, so I gotta like. Oh my
God, that's terrible.
No, I think it right, so I'm like, I have to like avoid those kind of jokes or whatever. But I always think like I should record that and put it on a podcast. I always thought, but like, then I would require mics, and I'm already so hot. It's like such a production to do all that.
Work.
I need like spy device. Like
it's a tough. Yeah, it's a task.
Yeah, it's like a whole other thing.
Other realm,
yeah.
So how'd you get into the photography thing?
I needed to work, and I was in the Army. They do not allow single moms to flourish. There are no resources. I mean, okay, so this was 10 years ago. So then I got out and I went and I joined the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration. I was a contracting officer.
Nice.
And I was making a lot of money, but I was taxed to high hell, right? And
I
didn't see any of my money, and so I worked with air traffic controllers who make the most amount of money of all government employees. And they all have boats and they all have shit. I'm like, how the fuck do you afford? Like, we make pretty close the same money. Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, I have a tourist company for my boat. And so basically they have an LLC and every boat expense is now a tax deduction.
Yeah, of course.
So their taxable income went from $120,000 to $45,000. Right? Because you can charge yourself a home office. You can lease yourself your car.
Everything.
Yeah, like my taxes last year, I declared because of all my Venmo Zelles and Cash Apps. I made like $165,000, right? Nice. But after I had to pay for the studio, which is $3,700, I have to pay for my vehicle, my props.
Business expenses.
Yeah. All of a sudden, guess what? Homegirl made $24,000. She had a $2,000 a week salary.
You were what I tell everybody. See, let me explain.
And this is legal. You can go to SBA.gov. This is legal.
Let me explain.
You just got to be smart about this.
I did this for a living. That's how I know.
Let me explain. Look, being a business owner is what I said. That's why they said you need multiple incomes, because being a business owner is the same thing. You're getting a regular check after you pay expenses.
Absolutely.
That's what people don't get. And we know a lot of them. That's how you broke it down right there. This is what I took home after expenses. It seems good. Yeah, we made $2 million, but guess what? We only can make $7,000 a month on that $2 million at the end of the year. Right. That's what I'm saying. These are the numbers.
Right. So I still.
It's all numbers.
It's numbers.
It's all legal. Mm-hmm. I have a highlight and a reel now on my Instagram, trying to encourage people to start your own business, your own like maintenance company, whatever. Just
give it a shot.
Like
just open an LLC.
Like it's not a tax shelter, but it's
It's a protection. When it rains,
it's
you
for
can't
you.
call it a tax shelter.
Right, you can't call it a tax shelter, even though that's kind of what it is. But it's giving you an avenue to work for yourself, to provide for yourself, because the government will not help you get any raises in your job.
Well, you want to pay yourself when you know your worth.
But I pay myself when I pay my car, right? Like, I don't need...
You're the last one that gets paid.
Oh, of course. Yeah, if I make nothing, I go into my savings, right?
Right.
So I like paid both. I'm like, I worked all fucking day and I literally see nothing. I was so like...
The art of being an entrepreneur.
But it's highs and lows, right? Yeah, it's just summer. Summer's always slow because summer camp is $200 per kid per week. And some parents don't feel comfortable leaving their 7-year-old and 4-year-old home alone. So now they're paying $400 a week for fucking childcare because schools arbitrarily closed and teachers have no money. Yep. But I know everyone would love to take that $400 a week for their 2 kids and pay a teacher, right?
Absolutely.
Let them have a fucking full-time job. But
you ever thought about creating like a program or something like that?
For what? Telling people how to...
I don't know, like for the kids during summer?
Oh,
or maybe you can teach them photography or something like that? No?
I'm not a teacher. I'm a doer. No, people ask me all the time if I would mentor them. And no, bro, I am not a good teacher. Jessica, my employee, my photographer, she's been with me for 8 years. And God bless her soul, everything she knows is because she just looked over my shoulder and was watching me.
Yes,
she's just super smart and pays attention and takes initiative. And like, oh, Nicole likes this or whatever, because she's supposed to be like my clone, basically.
Yeah, she's supposed to see it before you get there.
And no one can see our sessions, and like they all look like my standard of work, despite who took the pictures. Yeah. But I didn't teach her. Beautiful. She taught herself.
Yeah,
and so like I can't, but I can say that if people were to stand up and tell the schools, hey, we need better after school care options, you know.
Things will
so
change.
my clients, so anyway, I went all, okay. So my Nicole Lynn photography was initially a tax shelter, basically, because I was making too much money in the FAA, and I wanted to buy this camera, this Nikon D4S, and at the time, a brand new camera. It was
what you shoot with the Nikon?
Well, now I have a D5, but at the time it was a D4S, my first camera, and the body itself was $8,000, right? And then I have another $5,000 in lenses, and so I was like, do I want to pay taxes on this money and then buy the camera, or do I want to buy the camera and then never, because it's a loss. It's a loss. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make $10,000
in that first
year.
So
yeah, like
you're gonna write it off.
1,000%, because these air traffic controllers,
they were telling you about it the whole time.
They had these boats, and I'm like, and then I'm a contracting officer. I work directly with the Small Business Administration, so I'm like sitting down, picking their ears, like, okay, so what is it? And at the end of the day, the Small Business Administration is incredibly outdated, but it's in our advantage.
Of course,
because I'm in the same boat as someone who makes
$1 million, $10 million,
$9 million.
Of course.
I'm considered a small business until I make like $8.9 million. Isn't that fucking
over
insane?
100 to 9, right?
9 million.
Right.
9 M's.
Right, but like, why am I in the same boat as someone who has a $9 million profit? That is ridiculous. I should be in like the micro small business, but there's no such thing.
There's no such thing. There's no category for it.
It's a small business or a large business. So you're either Ruth Chris Steakhouse or Walmart.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with like the drug laws. They've had like cannabis scheduled as a Schedule 1 forever.
Oh yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's been the same thing forever.
Well, no, I'm a part of a court case actually. I'm going to court this October because I'm in the Supreme Court in Florida working on a case defending. Well, I'm suing the government with
Look at you suing the government. Suing the government. You go, girl. I want to sue the government too.
Fight the power.
Because right now you cannot have a gun if you smoked marijuana ever. Well, like it's illegal.
But didn't the law change?
Open carry changed, but the drug is still a Schedule 1 drug.
Exactly.
So it's still a felony.
Absolutely.
So it's a conflicting law.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It has to be changed already.
But basically, I'm suing the government, demanding a change in this schedule law. So we're working on that. Okay. My organization is.
What do you have? A nonprofit?
No, it's not mine. And I just smoked. It's oh my god, I can't remember it's cannabis. I have them on my profile. It's okay.
We'll link
get
it
to
down.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about it, but I brain dump a lot of stuff. But basically, I'm a plaintiff in this case that I am suing the government, demanding my right to bear arms.
Okay.
Like, I can shoot a gun on a day that I'm sober. I can probably shoot it better when I'm not, but, you know.
Did you have a concealed weapons permit before or no?
I mean, I had one, but I let it go because I didn't care.
It doesn't matter, no.
No. Well,
The open carry, that's it.
right, but you're not supposed to have ever smoked marijuana and then shoot a weapon. Like, and so, like, if
your
it,
reaction time is slowed down.
No, I'm saying, like, if I smoked 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Oh, still?
Yeah, that's what I'm
how,
saying.
That's how the law
That's the
wants
law.
it to be,
Retarded,
yeah.
and then that's
Which is kind of,
retarded.
It's
kind
ridiculous.
Of
It needs to be
backwards,
changed.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So-
but I get it. Like when they say don't operate heavy machinery because
Yeah.
this is the thing. Here we go.
Of course.
You got heavy indicas, and we don't care how much you smoke.
But
We're gonna
who
knot
wants to?
up.
But who's doing that? Like,
There's dumb people out there.
but like
There's a
they're
lot.
dumb because they're curious, or they're dumb because they're malicious.
You have to ask them because if you're working with heavy machinery, you shouldn't be smoking a heavy indica.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
you have to look at their external life forces to understand. I don't know. Like I
There's a
think
lot of
everything's
them.
situational.
Yeah, I just think like the cannabis industry itself has just grown a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, me personally, like I just indulge in flour. I can't do the edibles.
Yeah, I like flour only.
I can't do the dabs. I can't to
Yeah,
me it's just
pass.
not the same and it's too much.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat an edible and I'll feel like, oh my god, I gotta like I'm dying. Like
And
I
that's
gotta go
the
to sleep.
drowsy feeling.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
too much, and
the
that's what I'm
drowsy
saying. So
feeling.
I can understand being on an edible or something and trying to drive or be.
But
out
no
and
one's
about.
trying to
that's
do
not
that,
good.
though.
Yeah, right. You're right. You're right.
Like
I
no
don't,
one's
I don't think
doing
so
that.
either.
Like,
I don't think so.
It's an extreme example. Like
Exactly.
But like, because no one who's smoking anything is like, let me do something. But someone who's drunk driving isn't
No,
possibly
that's normal. Don't talk about that. Remember.
Right, I'm saying like,
Yeah.
no, I'm
Yeah,
saying like,
alcohol is
People
normal.
know. Like,
no,
I'll
but
go,
you can drink. No, my comparison was related to the case because you can drink and then still fire a gun. It's not illegal.
That's what I mean. Alcohol is cool.
It's cool.
That's what I'm telling you.
Because
It's
of
cool.
the lobbyists.
It's like cowboys.
It's the
But marijuana
lobbyists.
is different. Yeah, you go
Because
you
the
can
weed
kill-
industry hasn't gotten their foot
their
in
popularity.
You're right.
Yes.
with the lobbyists.
Yep.
But wait till they replace Big Pharma. Because Big
And
Pharma
that's what's
is
happening
losing.
slowly but surely. Yeah, they're losing that battle.
Yes, the VA, they used to be against be able to retain your benefits and smoke marijuana. Thankfully, someone sued them and they changed it, but they don't pay for my weed, and I feel like they should because I'm prescribed for antidepressants. Like, I went through some crazy shit. So they had me on antidepressants and then like mood stabilizers and then sleep aids and all this shit, which of course I don't take any of it because I just smoke a lot of weed.
Right.
But they want me to take
The cannabis is better than all that.
right, and one of them was like
Prescription stuff,
one
right?
of the side effects were suicidal ideations.
Jesus.
And I was starting to want to kill myself. And I credit marijuana to saving my life because they kept shoving this shit down my throat, the VA. Because they're like, oh, you
You're
need this.
patient. You have a number at that time.
THC, man. THC is the best.
Yeah, like, I mean, it replaced
Sedated.
all of that. But I have to tell the VA, oh, shit, I shouldn't be saying this.
No.
Well,
Don't say it.
too late. Well, because I'm a disabled veteran, right? And I'm telling them I'm taking medicine, but then I'm smoking weed and I'm not taking the medicine,
Well,
you know?
we can edit that part.
Okay, yeah, please edit that part. I shouldn't be admitting that, but that's really what's happening, right? I have to pretend that I'm taking this shit, otherwise I'm refusing treatment.
Right.
But like, you're putting me in a position to want to kill myself.
Yeah, it's,
All
that's,
to-
that's,
That's
not,
normal.
that's not good at all. Yeah.
That's normal for
I-
the companies. You know that we were
I
seeing this
know,
program
but I
right now
don't-
that they pay the
I've
fine.
learned that that's what they want.
They pay
Yeah.
a fine 5. We were just talking about this. Watch this right now. Earlier with Monty, they pay a fine. These companies of $5 billion, and in that trajectory, they've killed 40 to 60,000 people normally while they prescribe
Jesus.
medicine. Everything's the numbers. That's what I tell you. It's just that's the equation. There's equations that people don't want to accept.
Yeah, and I
Cancer, this, that, everything. There's a remember this. So, go ahead. There's a number there, brother.
No,
They
no,
pay
you're
the
absolutely
fine
right.
and they
It's just
die.
crazy.
What do you want to do?
I mean-
Oxycontin has killed more people than any drug in this freaking planet in the last 200 years. Oxycontin,
Yeah, no,
and it's
no,
still
absolutely.
prescribed.
Yeah.
yep.
There you go.
They
So
gave it to me like candy because
And
I
more
wasn't in
people
the airborne
addicted.
unit. I
Dude.
would jump out of planes.
Oxycontin,
They gave it to me like
Adderall,
candy.
all those things are more
Adderall's
prescribed than
crazy.
anything else that I've ever seen. Like,
Do you have something to hold this? Can I put my? Is yours stronger? Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
but yeah, man. I agree. I think Big Pharma's done a number on American society. I think You know, but like you said, I think THC, the cannabis industry has
taken off.
It's doing their thing.
Nobody smokes cigarettes
to kind of counter that. Yeah,
nobody.
I know,
smokes
and
cigarettes.
the people who are big pharma are literally
eating it,
spacing out. Like Mitch McConnell, he's
wow, bro. Did you see that?
I thought that was like cosmic karma. Like,
bro,
if
that's
that
like, is that MK Ultra? What is that, dude?
Need, but that's the thing. How much money you need already? You gotta understand. You hit a billy. You don't need too much after that, and they still want more.
No, it's just power. And
that's what it is. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's a cock.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's just that. It's the dick.
Course.
I need everything.
Dick measuring contest.
I need
all day.
That's what it is. It's not the money. Thank you. That's why we need women to clarify certain things, because that is the answer. It's not money, man. How you cannot? That's what I tell my dad. Like, where are they putting this money at? Where, bro? Yeah. Where are you taking it to another planet? Like, what? You have a house, you have a car, helicopter, plane.
They want the power. Because they get the power to like stop formula, right? Like they have that control.
You saw what Warren Buffett said? Yeah. He said he could fix the economy in
I was gonna tell him
in 5 minutes
because you gotta make sure the officials if the GDP falls under 3% and everybody gets reelected. Look how easy that is in Senate later.
I mean,
and they control it. They control the House. Remember, they control the House. Look, there's 38 people right now in Senate. They run everything, and I told them they've been there.
But those decisions don't affect us anyway.
It goes down the road.
No, but the decisions that matter are like the toll prices. Right. There are district meetings for schools all the time. No one ever goes.
No one goes. Yeah.
Right? Like there are meetings at libraries.
No one goes.
Like, these are the issues that we need to
show
up.
And I don't give a shit about the
GDP.
Yeah. I give a shit about going to school. Like my ex-husband just got back from the army. So I told him like, all right, it's your turn to pick up the kids. Right?
Yeah, deal with that, Bobby.
Right, like it's your fucking turn, motherfucker. Sit there.
Be an uncle. What is it?
The fun uncle. Yeah,
the fun uncle.
Go sit there for
a week or two, right? It's only for a little while.
Shout out all the dads.
Shout out to all the good dads out there. Good dads.
T-shirts. I'm gonna run with that. We're gonna get paid. Fun uncles. Let me get that. Fun uncles.
Dads are subliminal.
Hashtag fun uncles.
But he gets the credit for going to pick up the kids. Like, oh, you're such a good dad.
Of course.
Like, excuse me, I had to pick him up every fucking day. And then thankfully he picked him up, right? Because since he picked him up, I was able to get a last minute newborn session. Nice. If he didn't pick, if he was like, oh, I have to work, right? As if I don't fucking have to work too.
Lose the client,
I would have lost the session, right? Which, I'm trying to provide for my children. So it would be in his best interest to pick up the kids too, but he works for the county during the week or whatever. So he's just like, I can't get the kids. And I'm like, okay, we'll pay for after school care. At least half, right? That's fair?
Right.
I can't afford it. Where's your second job? Where's your third job?
Oh, thank you. Wait.
I don't know.
We talk about that.
Where's your second fucking job, motherfucker? Like,
if it's not, I don't want to cut you off. If it's not going well, I can't keep complaining next week that I don't have money. You won't hear that from me. You're not gonna hear that from me. But that's what I'm saying. Second job and third job. Where you at?
Even during Corona, I became a notary. I became a notary public.
Just to get notary income.
Yeah, give me that $10, bro. Happily.
Yeah, let me get that 10-20 right quick.
Moms are the MVPs. Listen, moms are the MVPs of this shit. That's all I'm gonna just say.
All my clients.
Moms are the MVP. The men just give out the babies, bro.
It's like
let's give credit.
Women are winning.
Look, bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I love her.
I'm gonna find a way. Listen, time out.
She's a hustler.
I'm gonna find a way to make my money, bro. Because I got the bambinos. The dudes don't got the bambinos. That's the difference. They wake up with the cock in the air.
By choice, though. Because they could.
I know.
He could fucking try a little bit harder if he really wanted to.
Well, that's the thing, you know.
Week off.
But I'm tired from work.
That's the thing,
like, me too, bro.
That's the thing. This society, this new America that we're in, right?
Different.
Has developed like this kind of male,
an
right?
ego, a chauvinistic.
It's wildly unattractive. It's so unattractive.
It's terrible.
Everyone's like,
Nicole,
the men
don't want to work. We always say it all the time. Nobody works.
Hashtag
like, bro, it's my day off, bro. I don't want to. Oh, for real? You don't want to work on your day off, homie? You're never gonna get nothing then. You're gonna settle for whatever that company that you work for, 40, 50 hours a week pays you for.
Look at the traiga the win. If it takes you in and out, you're good. That's what people do.
That's gonna define you right there. Whatever company you work for.
What are you doing on your days off? Watch this. You see how you're saying you're complaining? A gentleman, Montana. Watch
Shouts to Montana. My bro Nelson Rodriguez.
I picked up something from him. He goes, very important. He goes, what are you doing on your days off? That's it. Don't say nothing. Only you could answer that question. I don't want to know the answer. You for yourself look in the mirror and be like, what am I doing?
To me,
am I complaining?
But don't lie to yourself.
Am I bored? So that's where you giddy up at. I'm like, you know what I'm doing on Saturdays and Sunday? I'm still whatever. My life is different and I love it because I chose this path. So I'm not worried.
Look, I had 3 jobs for 5 years. I worked for the FAA. I was in Army Reserve still, and I was building my company from 2013 to 17.
Take notes.
Good.
Pay attention.
I worked
this is
to build this fucking company from nothing. I don't have parents who give me money.
You didn't have a guy. You didn't have a structure.
I actually
Fuego talk right here.
I paid for my ex-husband's Orange Theory. Yeah. I paid for his way.
Damn.
You know, he lived a good life. That's why he's my ex-husband. Like, I couldn't.
Let me drop off for the ex-husbands. You know I got to drop a bomb.
Shout out to the good dad gang.
He's watching the kids tonight. I should be so thankful.
Yes, you should.
Whatever.
You're blessed.
I would have paid a babysitter.
Listen, man.
Like,
be thankful for the baby daddy, man.
He's doing
I'm
his thing.
blessed. Are you tripping? Like,
come on, man.
You don't know the judge. That's only she knows that.
Give
judge.
my dog a break.
No.
Where he's at? He's at 20%. Hold on. Let's do the scale, the Richter scale right here.
Oh my God.
From 0 to 100. Is he at 10, 15, 20? Is he that much or even lower than that? Under 10. 0 to 10. For the
she
time
would still be with him if it was anything over that.
You know what I'm saying? For the kids now. Wait, time out. Different. For the kids, not the relationship.
Oh, for the kids.
Where he's at as
How
a
does
father.
he do for the
Is
kids?
He there? Like 20%, 50%? 30?
35%.
There you go. Okay, we give him something.
Because
Nicole,
he's a fun uncle and he's not a disciplinarian.
At least 50%, no?
No, because
he's not a fun uncle?
He still plays video games?
he's not a
Does he
parent.
play video
he is
games?
a fun uncle.
Does he play video games with 3
He
kids?
does play them.
Video games with 3 kids.
Very important.
Come on, guys.
But like, I don't
I'm
have
sorry.
time. I barely, like, people are like, Nicole, did you see my story on Instagram? I don't even have time for social media. I post my shit.
And that's it.
I gotta
you're
go.
gone.
Like,
Your
I would
business,
love
your
to sit there
business.
and fucking
Play Thumb
which
Wars.
now I have.
Thumb Wars. It's
Now
called
I have
Thumb Wars.
3 hours right during fucking parent pickup.
Yeah.
But like, so most moms, they have side jobs. All my clients, that's why I want to like
busting their
plug
ass,
them
brother.
in, right? Like I have an ultrasound tech working for me. She's not a single mom, but she's a mom of 3. She needed more money, so she works. And she has an ultrasound machine, and she will do like fun ultrasounds, like so you can see your baby.
That's
and I know when I was pregnant, I would have loved to see my baby
Yeah.
That's dope.
at any given moment, right?
That's awesome.
And because she's in my studio, I have her in my studio, so.
What man wants to see the baby in the womb? You see what I'm trying to tell you?
No, but that's a beautiful thing that she offers that, though. That's cool.
She does, yeah, right? But
Fun, what do you call them? Fun sonograms?
but look, the mother of invention is necessity, right?
Facts.
So she's only doing this. She loves her job, but she needs to pay for her shit.
Of course.
Yeah. So this
Right?
is the side of
Right?
course.
And moms always have side jobs, second jobs,
Beautiful.
crafting, and dads are like, "Oh, I can't pay for groceries because, you know, I don't have any more money and my credit is maxed out." And it's like, oh. And then people are like, "Oh, but Nicole, make him pay." And I'm like, "How do you do that?"
Yeah.
You can't. He wants to. Wait, I'm gonna just ease you up. He wants to bring that to the table, just the same way you bring that to the table. A man like myself gotta want to bring that to the table. You get me?
I know, but he
I got the
doesn't.
rent. I got this. I got like it's
not my
on
jam.
me. But that's what I'm saying. There are men like that. Unfortunately,
I have not met
There
one
you go.
person like
There
that,
you go.
and I have met.
No, I'm not
thousands.
gonna glorify.
Exist.
I'm not gonna glorify them, but I'm just saying exactly. He wants to bring that the same way they lose interest in a woman or the man or the
But
woman
then
lose
bring it.
interest
Who's
in the
stopping
man.
him?
He can't bring it. That's
But
what I'm saying.
why?
That's the problem.
Because is he trying?
That's the point.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Some men just don't
volunteer.
are not there.
Because men have the option of saying, "Oh well," not one woman
Absolutely. The women
has
don't
the
have
option of saying, "Oh shit, I don't have enough money for school uniforms."
Is that you can? That's what I tell you. That's
You
what
better
I'm trying to
find
say.
Women will
Better
find
go
it.
and
They'll
get it.
they'll go onto Instagram, Facebook. Hey, I need to clean a house. I need $100
Yeah,
bucks.
they'll do something.
I'll clean your
You're right.
house.
Yeah.
But like,
But I have never seen a man.
Shameless.
Yeah,
Shame,
no
bro,
fucking shame at
but
all.
the women are winning
Shameless.
nowadays, like you always say.
Because we
you guys
are
have
able-
OnlyFans nowadays. You guys have all this
Oh, wow, look, he's
hustle.
trying to kill you. Kill
guys
him back.
No, but it's the truth though.
Get him. He
But-
said OnlyFans.
Am I wrong?
No,
This lady
I-
has not even mentioned OnlyFans.
Look,
Why are you
but only-
crossing
No,
the
but she
road?
knows what I'm talking about
and
because
look-
it's true.
Yeah.
And the girls are
OnlyFans
killing
is,
it.
and they should.
They're killing it.
Why would you not not use what your mama gave you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No one.
No, but I know some girls that are killing it with like feet pics.
But people have their niches, right?
Whatever
They have
you want,
their interests.
Hey, that's you.
Right?
You're an adult. We're an
like
adult.
people have a type.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's a shameful secret. So when it's shameful and it's a forbidden fruit, now you have a path, a secret path, right? To the forbidden fruit. Right. So like it's all a mind game, but like sex work is work. I have no knocking it.
Everything is work.
Right.
Everything
and
is
so
work,
like
bro.
and OnlyFans, these girls are using whatever their mom gave me or gave them,
And
not
the
me.
men are-
I need to open an OnlyFans. I'm almost there.
You'll kill it.
The men
You'll
give
kill
it.
it.
Remember the men.
With my
especially
ashy
with
feet.
The men
No,
give
but
it
with
to
the political science angle, you'll kill it.
The man gives it to the women. Listen, the man gives it over to the women. All the woman got to do is cut the eyes or do something. You know, you
That's what I'm
guys
saying.
know.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And that's it. That's the man.
Especially as a
Here,
photographer,
here.
because it's like that's what it's all about. No,
Here.
it's pictures.
She's
and
looking
videos
at me like
and
I'm
whatever.
crazy. You know
No,
what it is?
I don't
A
know.
man
I
can't
don't
do
know
that
about
to a
that.
woman. Look, I tell my girl.
But a
look,
man can do so many other things. Become an AC mechanic. Do you know how many fucking
He
people
don't
are
wanna
looking
work.
for an
They
AC?
don't
Well,
wanna
pues,
work.
not my
And they're
problem.
Wrong man. They don't. Some don't want to
That's
work.
all men.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
see
no,
not.
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
see many men with
Those-
second
those-
jobs
those-
going to AC
No, no.
mechanic school
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
becoming an AC tech. And we have an incredible shortage on AC techs, on locksmiths, on plumbers. You have a pipe in your house that's fucked up. You're gonna find one person willing to come to you.
I'm not. I'm gonna be quiet because I just hire somebody.
But good luck.
I'm never
Good
gonna
luck
get
finding
hands
someone
on.
right now.
Yeah, luckily
There's
I
a
got
demand.
homies.
gonna
Okay,
wait.
you
I
have
got homies
homies
in the trade.
because you're blessed with a
Yeah, thank
personality,
God.
with charisma
Yes.
to be able to maintain
Yes,
relationships.
yes, thank
but what
God.
about the people who do not have that
Yes.
personality trait?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, Jessica, my photographer, I love her so much. Everyone's like, Nicole, you don't have her sign an NDA? Like, she will never want to do what I'm doing. She is not. She's my behind the scenes
Right.
rock.
She's comfortable there.
But
You
she
know where
does
she
not
sits.
want to be.
She doesn't want to deal with people.
She does not want to deal with people like this, right? She doesn't
Right.
want to get people in the door. She'll keep them in the door with me
Right, right,
all
right.
day long. But to do all of this, like, I don't have to sign no NDA. Like, she don't want to do it. She would if she had to. If I died right now.
Oh my
she
God!
w-
Don't say that.
No, but I'm saying
forbid.
I'm saying as a woman, she doesn't want to do that, but she
course.
will, right? Because she has to provide for her kids, and this is her job. This we don't have like
This is her
side.
life. It's not
this
a
is-
job no more. It's her life.
Yeah,
It's her
she's
life. It's
she has a
different.
vested
It's
interest
like-
in
that's
this
what I'm
company.
saying. She's not going nowhere. It's her life. It's
Literally.
different like this.
That's a beautiful thing, though, to
Yes,
have
sir.
that
A
confidence in
partner.
your people.
That's a partner.
That's
That's
good.
a partner.
Because I treat her well, I
Yeah.
pay her well. I take her opinions.
Right.
We have very open discussions about money, right?
Yes.
Because everyone's always if someone feels like they're being shorted,
That's what I tell everybody. You
and
gotta
then
speak
people
that.
just don't know, right? When sometimes like my rent for the studio is $3,700.
A month, guys.
A month.
guys. In
month.
Kendall.
Take notes.
Understand this.
And so when
Kendall.
my newborn session is $480, right? That's my most expensive session, but it's 2.5 hours.
Wow,
right.
there's a lot of pictures there, huh?
No,
Time.
because it's a
time.
baby. It's a lot of time.
There, I get you.
Right. When the
We
baby's
never
like,
brought the baby out.
oh shit.
We almost before we almost
get
we
to
got
it, we'll
like
get to
7
it.
more minutes on
for
that.
real?
That's
Oh,
what it
we gotta
says.
bring the baby
5-3.
out.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got to bring the
sorry.
baby out. Show it to the camera.
So this
Wait,
is
hold on.
so this is the actual.
So this is a training
This
aid.
is the training aid that you were using when you were like getting your
I was getting ready. Yeah.
when you were getting your chops up with the baby pictures, right?
This thing weighs right here. Let's put
Yeah, it weighs like a baby, right? It,
it does really weigh.
it weighs like a, and it has the flexible
Look
parts
at that,
of the
Champy.
baby.
You're remembering your back in the day when you
I
were.
want to have another one.
No, I'm
No,
good,
you
I'm
don't,
good.
bro. They
I'm
grow up and they talk.
I'm financially
Yeah.
prepared. I'm financially prepared for the third one. I got two already. They way old.
The only
Yeah,
way
no.
They way
no,
old.
no, no.
They're in different states. My kids already. They're already that age.
Gotta be a very young mother,
My
very
kids-
young mother
My
willing
kids are
to
in
take care
different
of them.
states. Come on, stop.
But
No, they
I
gotta-
wanted to learn, but I didn't want to, God forbid, like, whoop, drop
Yeah.
a baby or something.
Oh
Or
my God.
because holding a
Imagine.
baby is like a whole thing.
different.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just,
It's an
So-
art form. It's an art form in itself.
You want to stand up a little bit? Is she in the shot in the frame?
Of
if she
course
stands
she
up,
is. She's perfect.
it's okay.
no, to see the
No,
baby.
I
Because
don't-
from there, you're not gonna be able to see it.
It's okay. But like, I hold the baby the entire session.
Yeah.
And so I do this a lot. This way a little bit.
Right there, you're good. Right there.
And so,
Oh, I like your shirt, by the way. I didn't really pay attention. I thought that was our
The whole
logo.
brand, yeah.
I thought that was our logo for a second.
Nah, she's got the whole brand going on. I love it.
I've been doing this for 10 years. So,
She's
of
on
course.
point.
I love it.
That's what I love about
I
it. I saw the
gave
page
you
and I
an
was like,
assist.
yo,
I gave
we
you an
gotta have
assist.
her on. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So what does the shirt say? Let me see. I drink what? I drink until I pass out.
Yes, I drink till I. So my cousin makes these little onesies for my clients.
Shout out to Cuz.
And yes, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
And she and they all just like say different funny phrases, and we want the baby to drink enough milk to fall asleep during the session.
Oh, to kind of be easier for you to maneuver with the baby.
Well, because I want to put the baby in like this pose.
Oh, and I was wondering how you did that thing. I was like, man, what are they doing to the baby?
She's incredible. That's what I'm saying. I saw the picture. I was like, dude, how does she do all this?
Yeah.
It's
You
10
gotta be
years
a
of practice.
special person to get to that level.
Yeah, and like I've done it so many. I've held over 2,000 newborns.
Wow.
And so like
You should do like Guinness Book of World Records. You never know. I could try to help to get you in. No, for holding baby, you never know. This thing is.
I mean, I've my client list is 7,000 people, so
There you
like
go.
I'm sure there's more babies
There's
in there,
more,
just
yeah,
not
yeah,
newborns,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Absolutely.
But I lost my train. Oh, the
No,
newborn
it's okay,
baby.
it's okay.
So it's just a training
It's
aid.
not
I just
like
stopped
you haven't
using-
talked for 50 minutes. It's
I know, right? I'm a good talker,
It's
though.
okay.
I told you.
It's
You're
okay.
incredible.
Yeah,
but all right, real
beautiful.
quick, we got to wrap this up. So I want to
Let me
get. Yeah.
I know. I told you. I said it, right?
No,
but
you're
it's
great.
beautiful.
You're
It's
great.
beautiful.
You're awesome.
We'll do a round
so
two.
I really wanted
We'll
to
do a
get
round two.
just
I'll do it, I'll do it.
We definitely got to let them know where they can follow you at.
Yeah, first
Yes.
plug it in.
And then just let them know what what services you have or whatever. Where well, I guess everything is on your IG,
Yeah,
no?
everything is like super there. It's
Okay.
designed for the working mom who only has a moment while in the bathroom.
On the website or on the IG. What do you have it on?
It's on Instagram. It's on Pinterest. It's on my website. It's
So let
in
them know. Let them
text
know where
me.
they can follow you at.
So it's Nicole Lynn Photo at LLC on Instagram, and then Pinterest is Nicole Lynn Photography LLC. But you can just tag me, and that I'm sure that will work
Of
too.
course.
Absolutely.
course
We'll
I
definitely
will.
tag you.
But
We'll put this clip out. We'll tag her as a collaborator.
But yeah, I'm always educating my clients too. A lot of them come to me about small business questions because I did this for a living for the FAA. I work
You have
directly with small
experience.
businesses.
Yes, you have experience.
This
So
is what
I
I'm
know-
saying.
Yeah,
You have so
this
much
is beautiful.
I
value.
do.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I
It's
have so much
insight.
to say.
Yeah, that's why I'm
love-
saying.
It's a two. We need a two. We need a round two
Yeah.
because some of the information
no,
we
for
didn't get to
sure.
deliver. We didn't get to ask some of the questions
Yeah.
we had.
I know
we
because
didn't get to do certain.
and
So
this is literally my life is a car crash.
Yeah,
so like I
it's
have
good.
so
we
much.
love car crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
love
my
it, man.
life is a very interesting disaster.
Yes,
Beautiful.
man. We
Right.
appreciate you coming through. We appreciate your time. I know you're
Thank
very
you.
busy.
Yes,
And I'm
thank
sure you had to cancel some sessions or not take some sessions today.
Yeah, I did
to
block
be here
the
with us.
day. I know because I had to like do my eyebrows and all these
Right.
women things
Well,
that
you
are
look
expected.
great. You look like $1 million.
So
Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
So for the women out there, before actually we get this out, because we can't get it off our chest, we do that in round two. So what do you want to tell the women at home that are watching this right now? What words of encouragement you have for the women at home, the entrepreneurs?
Oh, yeah, because we usually do like a get it off your chest segment.
But
If
it
you
take-
have-
take
But,
too
but you
long.
got everything
Let her-
else off your
yeah,
chest.
Let her
so
tell
just,
the women.
Just send the women a little
Yes.
message. The single moms. And,
Go ahead.
and
You
all the
got
women
1
out
minute.
If you have a side gig that you're making money, make that a legal small business. And you can charge yourself $1,500 a month in rent every month. So it's $18,000 deduction right there.
Right there.
No one's telling you to quit your job. But if you're already making crafts, you're already doing cakes, you're already doing hair, you're already painting nails, you're already doing whatever you're doing to help your family more by reducing your taxable income and becoming a legal, legit small business owner.
LLC.
You're
Yeah,
not
baby.
losing
Pay attention.
shit.
By
You're not going to
trying.
lose your tax credits. You're not going to lose nothing. You're going to reduce your taxable income. So you're not spending
Overhead.
25%
Too
on
much
your
overhead.
taxes. You're spending 20%,
Right.
18%, nothing.
Lowers your
Right.
overhead.
Because you get
It
different
makes
credits.
sense.
If
It
you're a
makes
single
sense.
mom, you get a single mom credit
Right.
on your taxes.
Right.
No one's telling you to quit your job.
Right.
Make a legal small business. That's my
Absolutely.
my advice.
Women at
Beautiful.
home, take the leap of faith. Don't be scared.
Just do
Go
it. It's
for
$149 on Sunbiz.
Go for it.
That's it. Put
Sunbiz.org.
Put
Wrap
that
it
shit
up.
on your credit card and then charge yourself interest. Bill it to the company.
Nicole Lynn
Thank you for
Photography.
Nicole.
You already know what it is. You be the underboss, the apex. Us versus the bus.
Shout
Shout
out
to us versus the buff.
in the building.
Yes,
You already
man.
know what
Salute
it
the
is.
home team.
And the homie Danny.
Yes,
Danny
yes.
D-Boy,
Hurricane Joe Easy in the
AKA
building. The big bro,
alien.
Danny Boy. You already know, man.
Shout
Fuego
out
Talk.
Burgers. Virgo the Goddess. Kodak Kid. You already know. We
Yes,
see y'all.
yes. Yes. Love.